What's going on, guys? MStack42 here today with a defensive tip video. We're going to be discussing how to lock up inside zone in the backfield for no gain at all. Inside zone, if you're anything like me, inside zone has been an absolute headache to deal with online. People are putting tight ends at wide receiver, get great blocking on the edge. The interior of the O-line on inside zone gets such a great push up the middle. And you can even cut the run back at the snap of the ball. It's kind of cheesy, but it actually works really well. So we've been in the lab, myself, Hold Fast Hope, Forward Progress Madden, taking some suggestions from S. Gibbs, and we finally figured out a way to shut this thing down. The formation you want to use is the Big Dime 1-4-6. This formation can be found in 3-4 playbooks, and also in the New England Patriots defensive playbook, which is an extremely popular playbook in MUT. So you can use your favorite MUT defensive playbook and shut this down. Now, the personnel you want to have on the field at the D tackle spot, you want to have a guy with pretty high strength. Right here, Alan Branch has 92. Out on the edge, you want to have a guy like a Chandler Jones who has decent speed, strength, and finesse move, so they can rush the passer if your opponent decides to pass. In the middle, you want to have these two linebackers have decent speed and pretty good tackling. So we have Jamie Collins and Dante Hightower here. And the play we're going to be calling to stop this is just a basic two-man under, cover two-man. We're going to run this against shotgun wide trips weak, inside zone. And I'll just show you guys without any setup how effective this run can be. You can take this up the middle, get a good amount of yards. If you have good blocking guys out on the edge, you can take this outside. You see the linebacker, since it's a two-man under, is out there, manned up on the tight end, so it's hard to bounce it out against a two-man under. Or you can, at the snap of the ball, just cut it back right away. And that was a pretty poor example because he didn't get the animation for the cutback. But you can cut it back most of the time, just like that. And if your user's not on point, they can really gash you for some big yards, especially against two-man under because there's only one guy over there. So what we're going to do to stop this is really simple but extremely effective. So you'll see before we set up anything, the manned-up linebacker is on the opposite side of the halfback. That is extremely important. The blitzing guy is on the side of the halfback. What we want to do, first you contain. That doesn't affect run defense at all. That is in case they pass. So you don't have to contain, but I recommend it in case they pass. You want to slide this other linebacker over, right over this guard, but at the same depth of the other linebacker, and re-blitz him. That's all you got to do. At the snap of the ball, you'll see that he shoots in. So that time he got picked up because I was a little bit too close. So we're going to try that one more time. Contain. Slide him over to right about here. Snap of the ball. Comes in free. If you get the positioning right, that'll come in every single time. Just show another example. Slide him over. Comes in. Really, really, really good. It hits him in the backfield every single time. The reason I love this defense because this is so easy to set up. So you have about 6 seconds when the offense comes out of the huddle to set up a defense. So you have plenty of time to just contain, slide a guy over, blitz. Now the other part I want to talk about is where do you user on this play? There are two things you can do. You can manually shoot the gap with this linebacker. If you manually shoot the gap, I recommend you being further back because the O-line tends to pay attention to the user a lot more than it does just the CPU. So at the snap of the ball, you want to run down, and you see how I got chipped a little bit? That's not what you want. So that's not the most effective way, but if you don't feel comfortable doing this next, in this next part of where I want you to use her, then just try to manually shoot the gap. See right here, we still got picked up. I think the more effective way, and it may be a little bit risky, set up your defense, use her this backside safety. And the reason you want to use her the backside safety as opposed to the strong side safety is because of the cutback. At the snap of the ball, you want to have him about, say right here, almost 10 yards off the ball. At the snap of the ball, you want to run down in this gap. You just want to get real aggressive. Get down in that gap and prevent any kind of a cutback. prevent them from shaking the first tackle loose and getting big yards. You want to get in there and try to lay some hit sticks. Snap of the ball, you see we get 2 guys free. He bounces it outside, but the other safety comes down and plays the run. So I think this is going to give you guys the best shot at stopping inside zone. I'm going to show you guys another example from a shotgun offset formation where the halfback is slightly behind the quarterback, because the blocking is actually a little bit different, and it causes a little bit more of a double team on any of the middle linebackers. So I'm going to show you that it doesn't matter against this big dime 146. My original inside zone defense gave it absolute headaches when they switched between offset and regular shotgun, but this is pretty universal. So we're going to go gun Y trips, or gun trips Y flex tight, offset, inside zone. We're going to go 2-man under again. Same setups, contain, slide this guy over, blitz him over the guard, use your backside safety, snap of the ball, still comes in free. That's what's so great. It is universal. It works against any inside zone run. And you can still shoot the backside gap, snap of the ball, shoot down. Of course, Justin Forsett breaks the tackle, but you guys get the point. You get hits in the backfield, which is exactly what you want. You want to discourage your opponent from running the ball whatsoever. And the great part about it is we are in the best coverage in the game, 2-man under. They're going to have a heck of a time trying to pass the ball if they don't have man-beating routes and good route running guys. So that's going to be it, guys. That is the basic inside zone defense. I am a member of the Madden Tips Brain Trust, kind of the community in Madden Tips. I will be putting out an advanced video for inside zone defense that includes how to do it from zone, a blitz you can run, actually 2 blitzes you can run, and the overall theory behind the personnel you want to have on the field. It's like a more in-depth look. So make sure you guys head on over to Madden Tips subscribe button. You get access to the Madden 16 Brain Trust, where you can find the links to the videos and also be a part of the best community in Madden. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments section. I will do my best to answer any and all questions. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Spread it around and lock up, guys. Have a good one. Thanks.